Hello everyone, my name is Pat. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm bringing you guys my April TBR. So I have quite a few books that I'm planning on reading for this month, so let's get started. The first one is The Population series by Elizabeth Stephens. I received the arc for the third book in this series. That's why I want to read the entire series. I was told that you can read this as a standalone. They're connected, but you don't necessarily have to read the other books in the series. That's what I've been told, but I do want to read the entirety of the series. So I have read The Lord of Population. I finished that already, and I'm currently reading Monster in the Oasis, and the arc that I have is Immortal with Scars. I actually thought I had a lot of time to read this. I thought I still had April to read the entire series. For some reason, that's what I thought, but all three of these books were released March 3rd. I do know that the first two books are collections of the first four books in the series. So the first one, Lord of Population, is a combination of the first two books, and then Monster in the Oasis is a combination of this third and the fourth book. So they were re-released, and Immortal with Scars is the newer one. So I'm currently reading Monster in the Oasis. This is an adult dystopian sci-fi fantasy series. So essentially we've been invaded by aliens and we are pretty much extinct now. We're trying to survive. It was hard to read in the beginning because I haven't read a book like this in a while. It is very similar to the Fire, Blood, Dragon series by Ruby Dixon, but I feel like this one is a lot gorier. It's a lot darker in themes. There's already so much going on in the first chapters. That's why it was shocking to me, but at the same time, you know, this is what it is about. They're surviving in this post-apocalyptic world. So those are the first few books. The next one are arcs. So these are the arcs that are coming out in May. I have already read one of the books that are supposed to come out, that are coming out in May, so obviously not including that one. So the first one is The Gnaw Family by Grace K. Shim. This is a debut K-drama inspired contemporary in which a Korean teen is whisked off to Seoul to reconnect or connect with her deceased father's very rich family. And I'm very excited about this one. This one comes out May 3rd. I've been getting a lot of K-drama inspired books lately. Like I've read XOXO, I read Once Upon a K-Prom. I'm just really excited. I'm so glad because I'm having a lot of fun with reading these books. And then the next one is Beauty and Beishorama by Lily Vale. This is a contemporary gender-swapped Beauty and the Beast inspired enemies to lovers summer rom-com. There's a lot of things going on. Starring an Indian American teen, perfect for fans of Sanyo Menon and Wibroka, out on May 10th. So again, I've heard really good things about this from my friends who have arcs of this one as well, and they said that it's a really cute, really fun story to read, so I'm very excited. Just all the things like gender swap, Beauty and the Beast, enemies to lovers summer rom-com. That's coming out in spring. Anyway, the next one is Melt With You by Jennifer Dugan. This is Jennifer Duggan? I think it's Jennifer Duggan. This is a contemporary sapphic rom-com between two former best friends who embark on a summer road trip in an ice cream truck. This one comes out May 17th. Very excited. And then I have The Stardust Thief by Chelsea Abdullah. This one also comes out May 17th. I got approved for an arc through NetGalley, and this one is an adult sci-fi epic fantasy inspired by stories from 1001 Nights. It says, the Stardust Thief weaves the gripping tale of a legendary smuggler, a cowardly prince, and a dangerous quest across the desert to find a legendary magical lamp. And I saw the cover, I read the synopsis, and I was like, this sounds like right up my alley, so I requested it, and I got approved. So this is the first book in the Sansi trilogy. I'm so excited to read this one. I've also heard a lot of great things about this, and just, I'm excited. Okay. And then the other series that I'm planning on finishing for this month, and the one that I've been planning on reading since the start of this year, I think, or even maybe the end of last year, The Golden Wolves by Roshani Chokshi. I finally decided to like really set aside time, or like really put this down in my TBR so that I can finally read it, because I've been needing to read it. I've been putting holds over and over again through my library, the audiobooks for this one, because I'm like always thinking I'm gonna read this the next month, and I needed to read this. I know a lot of people love this one, and I'm just so positive that I'm also gonna read this. So the first one is Gilded Wolves, and then Silvered Serpents, and The Bronze Beasts. Yeah, I own the entire thing without reading the first book, but I've heard so many great things about this one, so I just know I'm gonna love it. And it's featuring a Filipino character, or a mixed Filipino character, so I need to read it. But I'm also planning on reading Howl's Moving Castle by Diana Wynne Jones, and my sister currently has this one. I think I mentioned in my wrap-up, I am planning on reading all of the Studio Ghibli books, mangas, short stories, etc. of the Studio Ghibli films before I watch them, so I'm gonna do it like in batches. So I'm gonna read some of the first ones that they released first, and then watch them, and then do a second batch, and maybe a third batch. I don't know. But I read Kiki's Delivery Service so far, and then Howl's Moving Castle I'm gonna read, and then I'm gonna watch a few movies. Maybe like 4, maybe 5 movies. I don't know. So now let's start with my TBR jar. I'm finally gonna be doing my TBR jar again because I have read all the picks that I have from my TBR jar picks. Alright, so I got my TBR jar here. I'm excited. This is fun. Okay, finale. Ooh, oh, this is the last book in the Caraval series. Okay, all right. I need to read that series too, by the way, so let's see. The Great Hunt. The Great Hunt. Where's that from? I don't remember what that is. What? Let me do a quick search. By Robert Jordan? Oh, okay. So this is the last book in the Eye of the World. No, this is the second book in the Eye of the World series. Is that right? In the Wheel of Time series. Okay. The Wheel of Time series is an adult high fantasy series. Let's see. Hopefully this is not a series, or at least I have a lot of series anyway, so I don't know. Gosh, and it's pretty long too. It's like 700 pages, I think. Omelas. The Ones Who Walk Away from Omelas. Why did I only put Omelas? Okay, that's a very short story too. Hopefully, again, it's gonna be like a standalone or a short series or a short book. Let's see. The Fine Print. Oh, okay. So this is the first book in the series as well, but again, this is like companion series, so okay. Severance. Why don't I remember any of these books? I didn't put the author too. Okay. Oh, Severance by Ling Ma. Okay, that's also another short book, but it's also post-apocalyptic pandemic type thing. Okay. Alright, so I guess we got really good picks. My TBR jar. All of this except for really The Great Hunt. Really, the Wheel of Time series is the one that I'm most unsure of getting into. So if I could, I'm gonna get to all of this. So again, I'm going to do a trying out first chapters for this one for me to decide which ones I'm gonna read first and which ones I might not read. So I'm gonna pick at least two this time to read from here. So at least. So if I could get to all of this, I mean, it'll be fun to get to. I mean, Omelas is very short. The Ones Who Walk Away from Omelas is very short. And I feel like Caraval is going to be a really fast read. The only one that I'm not ready for is really the Wheel of Time series. Yes, so those are all the books that I'm planning on read for April. There's quite a lot of them, especially with these first series. I mean, I already finished the first series, almost. I'm excited. I'm looking forward. Let's see how it's going to be for the try chapter for the books that I'm picked from my TBR jar. Again, I had a lot of fun. Okay, so those are all of the books that I'm planning on reading for April. Can you see the lights flickering? Oh my gosh. So those are all the books that I'm planning on reading on April, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know if you have a TBR as well for this month, and I will see you on my next one.